working a little ripple trough in here, a little shallow ripple trough, and I'm getting a mixed bag of stuff. I'm digging pull tabs and pieces of copper, things like that, but I also am digging quarters. I got 2 quarters so far. I just got here. 2 quarters, couple dimes, and some pennies. Nothing great, but I'm very impressed by the mix of targets in here. So it's a good distribution of weight. You can also see in this part of the trough there are shells and rocks that are actually embedded in the sand, and that's always a good sign. That tells me that stuff's moving through this ripple trough at every high tide and cutting somewhat. So between targets that are exposed and targets that are being moved into this area, I'm going to give it a shot, and let's see what comes out. This ought to be interesting. I'll be back. Here's a good example of a rip. One side of the sandbar, there's the rip in the sandbar. There's the other side of the sandbar right there in the middle of the picture. So it's not a real deep rip, but you know, it's just an example of one. And what happens at high tide, changing of the tides, that's when the targets are pulled in and out along the beach. So a lot of times that'll be the mouth of a ripple trough, and that's that ripple trough that I've been working down the beach here. So you can see how it sets up pretty much. Here's your ripple trough, and right into the rip. So these are all definitely worth checking out when you get down here on your beach, when you find something that looks like this. Especially in sand-hitting conditions. Sometimes this is the only game in town, so it's definitely worth checking out. Okay, this is about 2 hours in that in those 2 ripple troughs that I hunted today. As you can see, I dug a lot of trash. Pull tabs, pieces of copper sheathing, small pieces of brass, that sort of thing. However, and I did also show you here the zinc pennies that came out of there. Good amount of zinc pennies, pretty rotted. There weren't many that were in very good shape. Then I got into some dimes. I thought I dug more, but apparently I didn't. So those are the dimes that came out. And luckily, I'm surprised that I got into as many heavy coins as I did. I did dig some nickels, 3 or 4 nickels, and these quarters came out. I was very surprised at the quarters. A few of them came from the slope above the ripple trough, so they weren't all in the ripple trough. So, you know, in fact, I would say probably half of the quarters came from the slope above the ripple trough. So there you go. After that beach sand's in, these are the results. You got to just find the places where the coins are in reach.